guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Rizundu and today we have a project pan update. I can never remember the number, it's usually 1 month behind. I think it's update 7 in the month of August. I think that's it. So we've got a pretty good update. I'm really trying to hone in this month. I have been sick, hence being light on the uploads. Do apologize, but I've been trying to recover. It's been like an infection of everywhere, eye, nose, chest, just everything. Anyway, so I've still been wearing makeup to work, but it all kind of wipes off because I'm blowing my nose approximately 100 times a day. But nonetheless, I'm still trying. So let's get into it. I don't have very good order. I just make a list, and then when one's cancelled out, it goes to the bottom of the list, the new one. So pretty much everything on my face is project pan, because I have basically just been using this because it's easy to reach. My models prefer powder. I think I used it once. I say this every update, but I'm not really focusing on this. I just want to slowly get rid of it. It's a finishing powder, and I don't use finishing powders all the time. There is no weight update for this for 78 grams. But I do know I wore it the other day. Next we have the MCO Beauty Brow Highlight. So I finished the pencil, and then they've got a brow highlight section. I might put some on right now. I always forget to put it on, but I love when I do put it on. It really opens the eye. Oh, you can just see, it's actually, that's why I haven't like decluttered it, because I actually really like the product. I didn't have any visual progress. I'm doing like measurements. And I have used it, not a lot though, so I don't have any visual progress, but I know that I have used it a few times. There are just sometimes there are products that I just genuinely forget are there. Or I'm just in a real rush and I'm not doing those little extra steps that don't really matter that much. My Sigma eye base, I have no update on that either. I just know that I haven't used it as much. I have been using the Bobbi Brown a lot more. I do need to finish this though. Look how much, there's still so much product in here. I did find that it's an eye base, so it's not a single shadow, and I was using it as a single shadow, and sometimes I found I was getting like a little bit sticky. What I need to do is use this and then just use like a really neutral like bone color of the top when I want to just like cancel out. I don't really want color, I just want like even color. I need to use this more. I go through phases where I use this all the time. I need to use this, I use it all the time, and then other times I don't. Me saying this out loud is me trying to tell myself to get it together and start using it. My Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, it's pretty consistent use. I have another lip liner that I use that's not in the project pan that I kind of alternate with, because this is very pinky, and then the other one I have is a little bit deeper. So this is just my skin color. The Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, whereas I have an Essence one that's just slightly deeper when I want more definition. But this one is really, really good. I use it all the time. But I do use it as a lip line. I don't really fill my lip in, so the progress is not huge, but it is there every month, just here. So it's about ½ centimeter each month. Last update, I had lost this and I found it. This is my little mini Nars liquid lipstick in Starwoman, and it was in my bag, but I had put it in the zipped section. That's why I couldn't find it. Anyway, I found it, and it looks like I have used it. I knew I had used it, that's why it was in my bag for like topping up. But the update from 2 months ago was 18.28, and I had then lost it, and now I found it, so it's now 18.25. So it looks like I've used it like once or twice. This is a tiny, tiny, tiny product. I don't know how much is left in here. It shouldn't be much, but the thing is with this kind of product, you use the tiniest amount, and I don't wear red lipstick every day, but I did find it, so she's back in the game. My Ulta 3 blush stick, where are you? Oh, she's run away. She's run away. I think there was no visual update. Maybe there was. I can't remember. I must admit I did the measurements yesterday. I use this all the time, all the time, all the time. And when I tell you, I don't even get a millimeter of progress in a whole month. And I would say I use this out of 7 days in the week. I probably use it 5 days a week. I use this all the time. It is just, I mean, it makes sense because this product wasn't full like this. The product probably started like there, and I've probably used just under half of it. Nonetheless, my golly, it lasts forever. Oh, even the Milk Bronze Stick, I have no update, and I use this probably 5 times a week as well. I don't understand why there's no progress, but there's no progress. Like, I thought I was going to have this finished by the end of the year. I don't think I am, because it's taking me, in a month, I'm using less than 1 millimeter, and I'm using this every day. I don't understand. Makeup that never ends. Maybe I have these magical powers that my makeup just never ends. It's just like Mary Poppins bag. It just keeps going. In wonderful news, I have an empty. Not a pan, but an actual empty. I have finally finished my RMS Uncoverup Concealer / foundation. You can use it for whatever. I often wore it with my primer, the Maybelline Perfector. I put this on first and I put this over it. Oh, perfect combination, perfect combination. Just for my light makeup days where my skin looked fantastic when I paired these two together. So I will miss the combo, but I've got a lot of makeup to make up for that. It's done. I'm so happy. This was old. It's the old packaging. It's the old logo. So I've been an RMS fan for many, many, many years. And I'm actually so glad to see them kind of breaking through the market. They're kind of at that Kosas level of clean beauty, popular. They're just killing it. I've always been a fan of them. Now their products are even better than they were. I love the whole idea of it. I loved using this. I use it as a concealer and I use it as a foundation as well, just in the center of my face. And then because it's so emollient, I just blend it out, and it was just such a beautiful product. So we finally have an empty there. So it ended, the update last month was 30.76 grams, and the ending weight of the packaging is 30.43, not including the lid. I didn't do the lid. Another empty. Oh, she's on a roll. I finished my by Beauty Bay Oil Control Priming Mist. I use this as a primer and a setting spray. I found that it worked just as good as a setting spray. So I use it for both, and I really liked this product. I'm not going to buy it again because I don't need to, but also by Beauty Bay isn't really my audience. It's more of a UK audience. But I like their stuff. I still like their stuff. But yes, this was really good. I really liked it, and I recommend it for oily skin gals. But she's finished. So the weight last update was 40.25 and the ending weight was 28.78. I am going to replace it with this little mini. This is the Essence Fix and Last 18-hour Makeup Fixing Spray. It's the same idea. This is pretty new. It's pretty full. I would say it's probably up to there. I didn't buy it that long ago. So the starting weight for this is 45.12. The reason I put this one in is it's small, and I like that it's small on my beauty table, and I just want to finish up. That's all. That's the only reason. My Hourglass lipstick. There is no visual update, but I have found myself wearing it more. So in Australia, we're going into spring. So we'll be in spring, next week we'll be in spring, which is very exciting. So that is what I have. It's still a lot, but I am going to be wearing this more. I could even put a little bit on right now, because I'm wearing a nice warm eye and cheek, so it actually fits. So these kind of colors I wear all the time in spring. Suits I'm a very springy gal. I'm a spring baby. I'm born in September. I'm a spring girl. So this I haven't been using in winter, but I feel confident that I will start using this in spring. So watch this space. I keep it in because I know that I'm going to use it. I just got to use it, you know? All right. My Bobbi Brown Cream Shadow. My beautiful love that is so damaged. It's so damaged. That is one of... Oh, I'm too scared because it doesn't go back down. I've been using this every day, so I'm pretty sure I have progress on this. Yeah, I've got about 1 millimeter progress. I've been using this a lot because I haven't been bothered to do eyeshadow. But I've been using it a lot, but the update is tiny. What is that? Is that even a millimeter? It might be a millimeter. It's pretty tiny. But that's the kind of thing. You use this a lot and you see a little bit of progress. Whereas other products I've used a little bit and I've seen no progress. Why do I pick these products? Next year I need to pick products that actually look good on camera. Because these products don't look good on camera. It looks like I'm not doing anything. Next is my lipstick. This is the NYX Lingerie in Cashmere Silk. I have an update. Last update I had no update. So the month before, 2 months ago, was 24 grams exactly. Now we're at 23.92. Just a little baby update. But I've been using this because it's been a wintry color. I think we're going to see a shift of this not being used as much and the Hourglass lipstick being used more just because of the shades. But with this, I do it pretty lightly. I feel like the formula is more suitable to a light application. If you do too much, it gets a little bit tacky. My toucher powder, I used to weigh, but now I'm at a really nice visual place. So I've just been marking it and I'm doing really well. I have been really enjoying this powder. So this is the newest update. So we're getting little bit by little bit, but now that I'm past that halfway point, I think we're going to start noticing it really dropping because the area is smaller. So I feel like I can finish this powder in, that's like 1, 2, maybe 3 months. Because I only use the tiniest amount of this powder each day. My Tom Ford concealer, this is the Emotion Proof Concealer. And I have really started to notice it getting empty. So this is a small concealer. I have the shade Buff. This is for me is an everyday concealer. I don't know why it's called Emotion Proof. I'd say it's like a medium coverage. I don't know. It's just like a average concealer. It's not bad. It's not great. So I really want to finish this up. And I put this in because I could see myself using this easily on a daily basis. So I can easily scrape the sides. It's very hard to show on camera. But I can see it's quite empty in there when I do scrape the sides. Oh, can you see? I can kind of see through. So I think it's a lot lower than I realize. I think when I get to a point where it's hard to pick up, I'll open the stopper and then I'll really know how much is in there. But I feel like I definitely have maybe a quarter left. That's what it's starting to feel like. So last update was 22.19. Now we're at 21.41. So just under a gram I've used. I'm streamlining, I'm hitting it, and I would really like to have that finished very soon. Sometimes I even use it as a foundation. I do prefer it as a concealer though because it's a little bit pink. And I like more pink under my eyes than over my whole face because I'm more like a neutral warm. So the rest are visual, meaning that there's no weighing. So first we have my Nars Light Reflecting Foundation in Mont Blanc. I'm trying to finish this because I'm not really Mont Blanc. I think I'm more of a Deauville. I'm almost there. So my previous lines have rubbed off, but it doesn't matter because I'm almost at the end anyway. So the bottom line is more accurate. I really struggled with measuring this properly, but the bottom line is the most accurate. I'm almost there. And the good thing about this foundation is it's quite runny, so it's all dropping to the bottom. You can see that it's all empty in there, and it's making it easier for me to see where it is because it actually drops. It's not too thick. So for Project Pan purposes, it's a wonderful foundation to pan. And I really hope to have this finished soon. I have been matching it with the D-Bronzi drops, which I stopped measuring because it's just air. I can't actually tell how much there is. But I have been wearing these two together. They're a good pair together for me. My Maybelline Perfector, it's getting there. I've had a pretty good month. So you can see my most recent line. I would say, looking at this, I've probably got another 2 months. If I really hone in on it, maybe 1 month, but let's be honest, realistically, I think it'll be 2 months. I really wanted to have this finished before it gets warm, so I'm really going to try and focus on it and I'm really going to try and finish this by next month, because when it gets too hot, I can't wear this. I'm oily. I haven't been that oily in winter, which has been lovely. I've been being able to wear these beautiful glowy products, but as the summer sets in, I can't use this product. So I really, really want to finish it, and I'm going to really focus on it. But I'm pretty happy with how I'm going with it. Okay, my Kaleidos contour palette. We have a pan. The pan is of the powder here, so I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like I could definitely finish this. I also have my toucher powder, but I use this when I want more just like in my T-zone, because it's such a small area. I can't get like a big brush. I'll use the toucher when I'm doing my whole face. And then if I just want a little bit here, just to set the concealer, I'll use this with a little brush. But yeah, because it's not very practical this size, but I have hit pan, which is exciting. I've been using this contour shade a lot as well, because my Project Pan bronzer is too light for me. So I've been using this underneath to give it a little bit more depth, which is what I've done today. And my makeup's very basic today. It's an everyday kind of day. I'm running errands, that kind of thing. So my makeup is pretty average today, but that's kind of what I do on a daily basis, is this kind of makeup. And so I think I might even hit pan by next update, because I'm really trying to finish that bronzer before summer comes in, because it's just not giving me enough. It's not going to give me enough in summertime is what I'm saying. It barely gives me enough right now, but we'll get to that. So I can see the ridges in this. You can kind of tell. Sometimes it's hard to see on camera, fine details. Yeah, you can see the ridges there. And I saw those ridges just before I hit pan on the powder up above it. So I think I'm pretty close to hitting pan. And then this bronzer, I can actually really see progress at the bottom half. Not intentional, I think that's just how the brush has gone in. So up the top, there's not really any lip, but down the bottom, there's a bit of a dip. You can kind of see that. So I've been using this bronzer when I really do need that bit more color. So the other bronzer in my DIY palette is for every day, which is what I use today. But if I want a little bit more, I've been going in for this. So I have been using this whole palette a lot more than I have in the past, which I'm pretty happy about, because in the past I wasn't reaching for it, and now I am reaching for it a lot. My Laura Mercier color corrector, I'm pleased to say I've been using this a lot more. So this I've actually been using as just an everyday concealer as well. I've been using it for the really light makeup days. If I don't even, some days I'm not even wearing concealer, and I'll just wear this with a little bit of a tint. So this just under my eyes, I'm pretty happy with the progress. I just use the tiniest amount. That's why it's such a small product, because you really don't need a lot. But it's such a beautiful product. I really, really enjoy it. Then I have my BareMinerals blush. I wore this yesterday, but I'll be honest, I don't wear it as much as my Ulta 3 blush stick, because this is just there and I just go boom, boom. I don't really have a reason. I think I'll probably will wear this more in summer. This is that really beautiful burnt kind of color. Sometimes I'll use this if I don't want blush or bronzer. I'll use this all over my face, and I can get away with it because I'm quite fair. I can get away with using this as a bronzer hybrid blush. It's just one of those products that doesn't really show any progress. And this is what I'm saying, like, I picked the worst products for Project Pan, because like, you don't see any progress with this. I don't think it's going to look any different because it's got that creamy texture. It's not a cream, but it's not a powder. I don't know what it is. It's like a hybrid of the both. Maybe it is a cream. It's hard to explain. I don't think we're going to see any visual change until I hit pan. My Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Sun is looking really good. It's almost done. I don't know if I've done any progress on this. I think I brought this in last month. I've been wearing this a lot, so I have this on today with like a pinky tint underneath. Really, it's a really easy product to use because it's clear with a bit of shimmer. So I've been using this a lot. I've been using this with a lip liner with this just over the top. So I feel like I'm getting, when I can't grab any more at the bottom, I'll take the stopper out because you can see there's heaps of product in the stopper and then hardly any down here. So even though it looks like I'm almost done, this will probably take me another couple of months to finish. But nonetheless, it's a product that I wanted to get out because it's too bulky. I hate the packaging. And I go through glosses pretty quickly because I keep them in my handbag. I use this one pretty much every day, so this will be a good one to watch to see how it goes. But I feel like it's deceivingly looks like it's almost done, but that stopper, there's a lot of product at the top there, so watch that space. And then I have 2 products left. I have my DIY palette that I make myself, and then I have my perfume. So my Kayali Love Fest Burning Cherry, I've almost finished. I will definitely have this finished by next update. I'm not going to roll anything in now. Can you hear that wind? That's crazy. I'm not going to roll anything in now because I just want to finish this, and I've got a few 2 mils that I'm trying to get through. So I'm going to bring in a new one next update and start then. I'm actually prefer to do that than put something in right now. But this is almost done, and I'll definitely have it finished. This is like 3 or 4 more uses, and this is a wintry scent. So if there's any more cold days, I don't know if there will be, it's starting to warm up, I'll definitely be reaching for this one. And then lastly, we have my palette. So my beautiful palette, where do we start? Let's start with my bronzer, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. This is too light for me. You can't see it on my face really. So like I said, I've been using the Kaleidos Contour for definition, and then this to warm it up a little bit. But this is just my everyday bronzer that doesn't really show up, which is okay. I still want to use it. The formula is 10 out of 10, so I have bought the medium shade, and I've put the medium shade in the component that this came in because it's refillable. So that's over in my makeup drawer, and then it was perfect, so then I could put this in my DIY palette to finish this up. Now I think the visual progress will be that this has really opened up and it's thinning because it's a little bit too light. I am going a little bit heavy-handed, which is good because I want to finish it up. It's getting really thin. The circle is opening up, and I don't think it's not gonna be done by next update, but I really hope to get it to a point where it's really withering away. So my goal is 2 to 3 months. However, we'll see how we go because in 3 months it's summertime. Next is my Too Faced highlighter. I have neglected this because my blush has shimmer in it, or I'll do a cream blush, and I don't really need powder highlighter. But I have been using this on my eyes, so I've got a little bit of this on my eyes today. It's a very light shimmer, which is what I like about it. So there is a little bit of a dip in the center. I've been trying to focus it in the center so we can have some visual changes, but not a lot to report on the highlighter, unfortunately. Then I have my Chantecaille Cheek Shade in Emotion. I use this all the time. I'm wearing it today, and you can see that there is a real dip happening. So last update, I want to say it was just the embossing that was kind of disappearing, but now I've got like a proper divot in there. So I'm pretty excited to see that, and I would say that I'm not too far off pan on that one because there really is quite a big dip. Next, I have 2 Chantecaille eyeshadows. I have Sesame, which you can see I use the most. I've got quite a big pan in there, and it's just kind of getting bigger. This is what I think I should use with my Sigma eye base, with this over the top. And then I have Corriander, which is a little bit more cool toned, so I don't use it all the time, but you can still see that dip in there, and I think I will hit pan on that. I'm not too far away from that. And then I'm just going to show you in the palette the other ones. So I added 2 in my last update because I felt like I needed more variety. 3, I added 3. Yeah. So I used to have just these 3 from Colourpop. I've since added this one from Colourpop, and then these 2 are an Urban Decay old palette. But I use them all the time. This has a really nice brightening shimmer shade with like a purple and blue reflect. And then this is a perfect everyday shade. So I compare these 2 really nicely together. I compare it with this one. And then I brought this one in as a deepener for this shade. And then this shade goes well with this one too. So I feel like I've got a cool tone and a warm tone option. And I only have 6 shades in here, and I've got cool and warm. So today I am wearing these 2. and the highlighter on my eyes. So that completes my project pan. I'm pretty happy with it. I think, like I always say, next update we're going to have more empties. I really hope I can finish that foundation. The perfume I will have done. What else am I pretty keen? I want to hit pan on the contour. I want to get close to finishing the lip gloss. There are things that I think I can hit pan on. I just want to see some products leave because I do measure how much makeup I use in 1 year, and I film it at the end of the year. I collect every makeup item that I've finished throughout the year, and it kind of helps me understand how much makeup I am using. I feel like each year it's less and less as I grow as a channel because I receive more and more in PR. So I'm testing products out more as opposed to just focusing. But I am the kind of person that needs to finish products. I feel like I'm not really like, what's the purpose? So it gives me a sense of purpose, Project Pan. I really enjoy finishing products. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.